Hello, Shreya.
Good morning, ma'am. Good evening. Good afternoon, ma'am.
How are you?
Fine.
Okay, so you got notes of last chapter, which we have completed.
Yes, ma'am. I
Okay,
checked it
so
in the classroom.
you have seen.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so is there any doubt?
No, ma'am. I checked everything yesterday. I was reading it.
Okay, okay. So should we are going to start today? Chapter number 10, cell
Yes,
division.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay, okay. So chapter 10, cell division and cell cycle and cell division. Okay. So this chapter is yet to be done in your like school, है ना?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, ठीक है. So, what happens when the cell divides? Then its DNA replicates and the cell grows in its size. Okay, these are the two things that occurs while the cell divides. Okay, and what is the definition or like fixed definition for cell cycle is the sequence of events by which a cell duplicates its genome. So during cell division, the first thing which will happen is duplication of the genome of the cell, like genome present in the cell. Second is synthesis of the other constituents of cell, means other cell organelles that are present in a particular cell, and eventually division of a particular cell into two daughter cells, and it is known as cell cycle. So when the cell divides, first thing is what? Its genome, that is DNA duplicates, all the cell organelles also synthesized, and at the end the cell is divided into two different cells. Each cell is having its own genomic DNA as well as all the cell organelles that are required for the like different activities of the cell. Okay, clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so although the cell growth is a continuous process, means what the cell continue to grow, but DNA synthesis occur only during one specific phase of the cell cycle, that is S phase. So that thing I will tell you 8 minutes. Huh? So what are the different phases of the cell cycle? There are four phases of cell cycle: G1, S, G2, and M. Okay, so this M phase involves again like this M phase is again divided into five phases: prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase, and cytokinesis. Okay, in both case of meiosis and mitosis, these phases will be present. In case of meiosis second, this prophase no, in case of meiosis one, this prophase is again divided into five uh, different phases: leptotin, zygotin, diplotin, and two more are there. Okay, I don't remember their name. So this is the diagram for cell cycle. So they are the four phases. Okay, Reva. Okay, the duration of cell cycle can vary from one organism to another organisms. For example, in case of yeast, the cell cycle can only be completed within the 90 minutes. So this is the only example that is given in your book, so you have to remember it. That is, in case of yeast, cell cycle, a complete cell cycle or complete round of cell cycle is completed within 90 minutes, and it varies from organism to organism. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
if it possible, please search some examples for this and add in the notes. Okay,
Okay, ma'am.
1 minute I'm coming. Okay, so the cell cycle is basically divided into two phase: interphase and M phase. So this G1S G2, it will in like it is a part of interphase, and this is M phase. Okay, clear, Shreya?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So M phase means mitosis phase or meiosis phase. Okay, so let me remove this. Okay, ठीक है. So what is M phase? This M phase represents the phase when the actual cell division or mitosis or meiosis will occur, and the interphase represents the phase between two successive M phase. So like this is quite confusing line, but try to understand it. Suppose one interphase is completed. Now M phase will occur. Again M phase is stopped, new phase of new interface will start. So in between is what? M phase. It initiates with interface, then meiosis या M phase हो गया. So it is complete. One cell cycle is completed. So another round of cell cycle again starts from interface.
Mom, can you repeat it again?
Okay. So there are two parts of cell cycle: interphase and M phase. So it starts with G1 phase or G0 phase of M interface. Okay. Suppose this is one interface. This is interface. Now it is completed. So after interface, M phase will start. So interface and M phase both continued, like the both are combinedly known as cell cycle. Okay, so one round of cell cycle is complete.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
M phase पे खत्म हो गया. So new round of cell cycle will start from interface again.
Yes, ma'am.
Interface represents the phases between two successive. अरे वाह, very good. Go. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Is there any confusion, beta?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So interface lasts. Okay, so interface last for more than 95% of the duration of the cell cycle. So although M phase is the most important part of cell cycle, yet the most longest part of the cell cycle is interface. So interface ke, like what are the things that happens during interface, we will see. Okay,
Yes,
the
ma'am.
M phase starts with the nuclear. What are the specific things that will occur during the M phase? सबसे पहले nuclear division will start. Means nucleus will start to divide into two, and then the separation of daughter chromosomes, that is cytokinesis followed by karyokinesis followed by cytokinesis. So karyokinesis is division of nucleus and cytokinesis is division of cytoplasm. So basically what are the two things or two steps that are occurring in series in cell cycle M phase is karyokinesis followed by cytokinesis. That is, firstly the division of nucleus will occur. समझ में आया? एक nucleus, suppose this is one nucleus is present, and this cell is about to divide. So what will occur? Firstly the nucleus that is present in this cell will divide, or though two nucleus will be formed. Then one nucleus will move to this side, other nucleus will move to this side. Then in case of plant, what will happen? What is responsible for division of two cells? What is the structure that is formed between two cells for division in case of plants?
Ma'am?
हाँ बेटा.
Ma'am, I'm not sure.
No, I told you in last chapter.
I don't remember. I'm not remembering it.
So देखो, cell division occur in case of both plants and animals.
Yes,
Uh,
ma'am.
but in case of plant, cell plate is formed, and in case of animals, cleavage furrow will be formed. You remember that?
No, ma'am. I can't hear you. Your video is breaking a bit.
Now my voice is breaking.
Now it's clear.
Okay. So I have told you in last class that the cell division, like cell divides in case of both plants and animal,
Yes,
but
ma'am.
two different things will happen. In case of animal cell, a cleavage furrow will be formed, whereas in case of plants, cell plate will be formed. I have
No,
taught in
no,
last.
ma'am.
I have not taught you this.
No, ma'am.
ये इसी चैप्टर में होगा. Wait, huh? Wait, oh, let me see. I don't remember. Okay. हाँ. This will be present in this chapter only. Okay. हाँ, ये रहा. Yeah. So this is the way how this is the animal cell. So this is like suppose in previous cell, in parent cell, suppose this is the parent cell, okay, for example. So there is one nucleus. So within this cell, these two nucleus will be formed. So this is parent cell till now. It consists of two nucleus. One nucleus move to other side and other nucleus move to another side. And a cleavage furrow will be formed, and the single cell get divided into two cell.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
this will occur in case of animal cell. Now, in case of plant cell, this is the metaphase median. We will like I will not explain it very deep क्योंकि हम जब पढ़ेंगे that then you will be able to understand. अभी सिर्फ इतना ही याद रखो कि like these are two nucleus या cells, chromosomes चले गए, and a cell plate will be formed, and again two cells will be formed in case of plant cell. So division will occur in both plant and animal cell, but two different things will happen. In case of animal cell, a cleavage furrow will be formed, whereas in case of plant cell, cell plate will be formed. Okay, so this is the
Okay, ma'am.
difference between the division, cell division in plants and animals. Okay, clear, beta? Is there any confusion? You can ask me. I can repeat that.
No, ma'am. No confusion.
Should I proceed?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, today, can I leave at 4:30? I have a class, other class. Today 4:30. That's all. Just today.
Oh, it's fine, beta. Actually, I also have some work at my home,
Okay,
but
ma'am.
I am taking your class so that like तुमको कोई परेशानी नहीं हो. Otherwise, I also have some bank work today, but I
Okay, ma'am.
thought let me finish the class, then I will go for that. Okay,
Thank you. Yeah.
oh, it's fine, beta. So, how much time is left?
Another, I think, 40 minutes.
Okay, बहुत है 40 minutes में तो we will complete M phase. I think one
Okay.
part of this chapter we will complete today, and other part we will be completing it tomorrow. It is very like small chapter. You can find its notes on that Google Classroom, है ना
Yes,
बेटा?
ma'am. I checked it.
Check it, and if it's possible, then go through it so that you
Okay,
can
ma'am.
ask me any question if you have any doubt
Okay,
related to
ma'am.
the question that we have completed. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So okay. So what is the interphase phase in the cell cycle? The interphase, it is also known as resting phase. It is known as resting phase, and active phase of cell cycle is M phase, and this is resting phase. But during this interphase, the cell is preparing for the division by undergoing both cell growth and DNA replication. So if someone asks you in which phase of cell cycle DNA replication occur, then you have to say in S phase, or in interface of cell cycle, and particular specific name of the cell like phase when these things will be occurring, I will explain you now. So the interface is again divided into three phases. G1, like interface is known as resting phase, but it is not actually resting phase because during this time cell growth is occurring continuously, and cell is like all the components that are required for the division of the cell are prepared in this phase only. M phase में only division will occur, but rest of all the things, that is the duplication of DNA and all the things synthesized in this interphase only. Okay, so it is very important phase, and it is the longest phase. Okay, so it is again divided into three phases: G1, S, and G2. G1 is also known as gap 1, S phase is synthesis phase, and G2 is known as gap 2 phase. Okay, so this is a like very good diagram I have taken from Google, so that it will become very easy for you to understand the cell cycle. So remember and try to learn this diagram, beta. So this is G1 phase. What will happen during this? During this, cellular contents are like ready, excluding chromosomes are duplicated. Means all the cellular contents except chromosomes. Means जितने भी आपके cell organelles and all those are duplicated during G1 phase. Except chromosome. Chromosome will be duplicated in S phase. Okay. So like if you will learn this diagram, तो उतना बकवास सारा theory there is no need to learn. If you will remember this, and if you learn these lines like by heart, then you will be very like you will be able to write very good answer for this question. Okay. Okay, so what is this G0 phase? I will tell you also this also. Okay, so G1 mein what will happen? All the cellular contents except chromosomes will be duplicated in G1 phase. Now G1 is followed by S phase. During S phase, all the chromosomes are duplicated. All the 46 chromosomes that is present in 23 sets, they will be duplicated in S phase. So if it is asked that chromosomal duplication will occur in which phase of cell cycle, then what will you say, beta?
S phase.
It will occur. It will be occurring in the S phase of interphase of cell cycle.
Yes, ma'am.
Interface S side, S phase. Yeah, S phase of interface is like, I think अच्छा रहेगा. So this S phase is again followed by G2 phase. So what will occur in this G2 phase? The cell double, like during this time it is double checked by the cell that the chromosomes that are duplicated during the S phase are perfectly, like they are duplicated perfectly or not, or is there any chromosomal aberration or समथिंग लाइक क्रोमोसोमल क्या कहेंगे उनको, कुछ मिस्टेक्स तो नहीं है क्रोमोसोमल डुप्लीकेशन होने में, इट इज वाज डन लाइक परफेक्टली और नॉट. ठीक है. सो
Yes,
इफ
ma'am.
देयर is any requirement of any repair, suppose जब the DNA was duplicated, if there was some error, किसी रीजन से कोई क्रोमोसोम डबल डुप्लीकेट हो गया या कोई एक क्रोमोसोम नहीं डुप्लीकेट हो पाया, तो दोज चेंजेस और दोज repairs are made in this G2 phase.
Abnormalities.
Yeah, all the abnormalities will be repaired in this G2 phase. So
Okay.
question can be asked, है ना बेटा? कि
Okay.
S phase में DNA duplication will occur in S phase. But if there is some chromosomal aberrations, then which phase is like responsible for doing the corrections or error checking or error making? Yeah,
G2
repair.
phase.
You have to say G2 phase. Okay. Then
Yes,
this
ma'am.
G2 phase is followed by mitosis, that again is divided into 5 phases: prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase, and cytokinesis.
Yes, ma'am.
So cytokinesis means what?
Ma'am,
What is, yeah,
separation of the this one,
cy-
cytoplasm.
yeah, and karyokinesis is division of
Separation, division, nucleus.
nucleus. Don't get confused between these two
Yes,
terms.
ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, what is G phase? It corresponds to the interval between mitosis and initiation of DNA replication. Okay. How come? ये कैसे समझोगे आप? So this is the diagram. So this is G1 phase. So this, like cell cycle will start from this G1, S, G2 and M. So a complete round of cell cycle will be completed for this M. A new round of cell cycle will start from this G1 only. Okay. So what is G1? It corresponds to the interval between mitosis, last mitosis, and initiation of DNA replication. Okay. It is followed by mitosis, we can say. Okay. So during G1 phase, the cell is metabolically active, means all the metabolic activities are occurring in it. That's why all the cellular components are synthesized during this phase, and it is growing continuously. But during this time, DNA replication will not occur. So DNA replication will occur during the, oh, DNA replication will occur during the S phase. Okay. So during this phase, the amount of DNA per cell becomes double, because the DNA is duplicating, means suppose one DNA was present, one strand of DNA was present during G1 phase. So during S phase, the DNA replication is occurring. So two strands of DNA will be formed during S phase. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So like it is like this is trying to explain you with an example. Suppose the amount of DNA initially denoted as 2C, means मान लीजिए दो chromosomes were there. 2C means, like I think 2C represents two chromosomes. So during S phase it is duplicated and it will be converted into 4C, means four chromosomes are formed. Okay. Okay, so but during S phase, the number of chromosomes will not occur. There is no increase in the chromosome number, only the amount of the chromosome is doubled. Means during this time, chromosomes को हम separately we can't say that this is a particular chromosome, क्योंकि till that time chromatin will be present only. Chromatids, sorry. Okay, वो unorganized loop like structure will be present only, because this chromosome formation will occur during the division of the like during mitosis phase. When cell division occur, then pairing will occur, then these chromosomes will be formed. Till उससे पहले तक chromatids, or 1 minute.
Yes, ma'am.
Let me drink some water. Wait. Yes, Shreya.
Yes, ma'am.
Start करूँ बेटा. So during M phase, the number of chromosomes will not increase, only the amount of chromosome will be increased. Suppose if a cell had diploid number of diploid, that is 2n number of chromosomes at G1. So even after completion of S phase, the number of chromosome remains the same. That is like uh, diploid will only remain. Haploid कब होगा वो? Mitosis के time. When the cell will be divided. Mitosis के time पे नहीं, meiosis के time haploid होगा. Okay? Because meiosis is known as reductional division and mitosis is known as equational division. Why? क्योंकि mitosis के time only like the amount of DNA is duplicated, but the number of DNA is not duplicated. Okay, the number of DNA will remain same, but during the time of meiosis, the number of DNA like haploid things are produced, so the number of chromosomes is also halved. ये आगे I will explain you. थोड़ा सा भी
Yes, ma'am.
confusion लगेगा आपको है ना?
मैम समझ में आ गया.
आ गया समझ में? अच्छा. Okay, so in case of animals, during S phase, the DNA replication begins in the nucleus, okay, and the centriole duplicates in the cytoplasm. So a question can be asked on this, like in case of animals, during S phase, what will happen, or like DNA replication in case of animal cells occur during which phase? Then you have to say it will occur during the S phase, and it will start in the nucleus, and the centriole duplication will start in the cytoplasm. Okay, so during the G2 phase, what will happen in the G2 phase? Proteins are synthesized in preparation for mitosis while cell growth continues. So cell growth starts from G1 phase, continues till G2 phase, G1S, G2. Okay, and specific feature of G2 phase is proteins are synthesized. Okay, some cells in adult animals do not appear to exhibit cell division, like heart cells, and many other cells divide only. Okay, so there are some cells in which cell division will not occur, but they will be divided only occasionally when there is requirement, like if the cells are injured or they undergo death. So heart cells जो है, they divides occasionally when there is like some of the heart cells get died or they are injured, only then cell division will occur there. So if a question is asked like cell division, अगर like excessive cell division causes cancer, और अगर cell division नहीं होगा and nucleus is continuously dividing, then again it will cause a cancer. So like the cell division is very necessary. जिंदा रहने के लिए cell will not divide, because after a particular time cell goes died, like cell become died और नया cell नहीं बनेगा तो we also get died. Cell division is very important, but there are some like cells in which cell doesn't divide continuously. The division will only occur occasionally when the previous cell is injured or undergoes cell division. So in case of heart cell this occur. So this is an example. Heart cell is an example where the cell division will not occur like continuously. Okay. So what will happen? Those cells which does not require continuous division, they will not divide further and they exit G1 phase, means they will leave the G1 phase and they will enter into an inactive stage known as quiescent stage or G0 stage. Okay, now it's clear what is this G0 stage?
Yes, ma'am.
Hard cell, it is present in this G1 phase, but it is decided that there is no, if it is required कि हाँ, our previous cells are died, now divide, so it will undergo these all stages, and the cell is present here and it is decided कि no, there is no need of cell division, the cell will leave this G1 phase and will enter into this G0 phase. So it the cell will not become die there, dead there, the cell is alive. So whenever it is required that hard cell ka division is required, then the cell will move from this G0 phase to G1 phase and again the new cell cycle will start. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So the cell in this G0 phase also remain metabolically active, but no longer proliferate until cells call, like it if until the require until the division of the cell is required. Okay, so in animal cells, mitotic cell division is seen only in diploid somatic cells. So this is the difference between the mitosis and meiosis. That is, mitotic division can only be seen in the diploid somatic cells, whereas meiosis can be seen in haploid germ cells. So somatic cell and germ cell ka difference, you know?
Ma'am, somatic cells are the ones which is used in reproduction.
No, germ cells.
Germ cells? No, ma'am, I have no idea then.
Germ cells are like somatic cells to other cells of the body other
हाँ,
than,
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
yeah,
I got it confused.
yeah, हाँ, gonads के लिए germ cells are responsible, somatic cells are other cells of the body other than
Body.
gonads.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
so there are सही है ना, because I'm not sure.
Ma'am, other cells need diploid, have to be diploid, and the gonad cells need to be haploid for
Yeah,
zygote formation.
yeah, meiosis में haploid cells will be produced and
Yes,
during
ma'am.
meiosis diploid cells will be produced.
Yes, ma'am.
So there are few exceptions to these where haploid cells can also divide by mitosis. Basically, yeah, mainly mitosis से somatic diploid somatic cells will be dividing only, but there are few exceptions like male honeybees. Against this, the plant can show mitotic division in both haploid and diploid cells. So these are exceptions. You have to learn this. So Shreya, can I leave class right now?
Okay, ma'am.
How much time is left?
Ma'am, I think it's 4/7. It's okay. I can study for a test. I have a test today in Akash.
Like I have some work at my home, yeah.
It's okay, ma'am.
Someone like person, I have to do signatures on some documents. So the bank person came at my home only.
No problem, ma'am. It's okay.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
If you have any doubt, you can ask me, and these notes are already available on that Google Classroom. You can take it from there. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. I'll read it today and then I'll ask you for doubt.
See you later. Bye.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye.